counter the hero, but for Xborg, you need to
have
an answer on the Josh stage.
I feel like there is something that you can do with the Xborg though, because Xborg only wins 1v1 lanes.
Yeah.
So you can, I guess you could rotate him and play lane swap, I guess.
Yeah, that's why usually whenever we see a first pick Xborg, it's always followed up by an Esmeralda, Terizla, or a Thams, just for the added sustain. But the thing is, for blue teams that pick up the Xborg, they have learned to ban out the Esmeralda already.
Truly. Because it's kind of like a lesson thing. Like, you don't want to face this kind of roster, so you probably have to ban one out. And for the Kufra pick that we've been seeing throughout the series, this amount of sustain is what many of the teams are prioritizing right now. And it's no surprise that it's either a priority pick or a priority ban.
Well, the Kufra, the beautiful thing about it is that it can engage and disengage on a whim.
I think it is the best initiator in the game right now.
100%. There is nothing that can come close, especially with how quick that cooldown is on the jump.
It's like a beefed up Gaton.
Yeah, exactly. Right,
it's a beefed up Gaton. You have a way of jumping in during a team fight. You're so tanky, but Gaton catcher can go out. Kufra can't.
But we'll find out if the Kufra... No. Today, as we enter the game, the draft of the first game of the day.
There you go.
Fourth game. The first draft of the fourth game of the day. There you go. And the Kufra Selena has been taken out of the equation. So has the Grok and the Harith, but the Xborg picked up that Grok.
This should be undoubtedly the Terizla and Esmeralda. Or Ownage. If they don't pick it, I'm not sure if they have an idea on what Xborg does.
But if anyone's not going to do that, it's Ownage. Because they do whatever they want. They win.
They have a way to actually counter people right here.
Ownage, they know that Kufra is out, so why not pick up Kimi?
Yes.
I like this, actually. I like the Kimi pick. I like the Show pick. It's very, very reasonable. And I think a lot of this is also comfort picks for the side.
BMO and CKTD plays the Cho. The only thing that I don't like about Cho in a specific pick is that you only see the Xborg. And the Cho matchup against the Xborg, it's quite hard because you can't kick away the Xborg during the ultimate. But the thing is, Ownage, you have a lot of ways to utilize this Cho.
Yeah, but take a look at this. It's actually the Esmeralda and the Tams now picked up by Geek Fam. That's a very hard, that's very bad sign for Ownage.
Yeah, because there's already the combination that we currently see that they are avoiding it, which is the Xborg and the Esmeralda. Like what Midnight said, the Xborg is primarily being followed up by this Esmeralda, and Ownage giving it away to Geek Fam, knowing that they have this kind of strategy and initial plan for, let's say, a good execution throughout the game. It's kind of difficult for the side of Ownage.
Terizla's going to be picked up. I'm not too convinced. I think it's a little bit late for the Terizla.
Yeah, well, it's one way to answer the Esmeralda and the Thams, but the thing is, you're picking the Terizla right now for the draft, specifically for the team fight aspect.
It could have been better if the Terizla was on the first or the second pick of the draft of Ownage.
Would have been better if it was Terizla and Esmeralda. Then we've not been having this conversation right now.
It's like, they actually give the Esmeralda and the Tams, which means a lot of sustainability. So sustain is going to be the name of the game here. The first three heroes here picked by Geek Fam, that's a lot of sustain from that Xborg, a lot of sustain from Esmeralda, a lot of sustain from Tams. So you have to get some heavy burst down or some heavy DPS in order to take those guys out.
Yeah, and Kimi's not going to make the cut during the early game because she does no damage.
She's going to be pushing. That's all. That's all they can do is push. At the moment, that's the only thing I can see. Push. Sure, you have the Cho, but Cho doesn't exactly have the best damage in game either.
Oh, you man of the Hayabusa. Geek and PH, they might be comfortable enough to pick up the Diggy in the next phase.
Probably, of course, to like give that early game kind of bully. When you pair that Diggy up with the Kimi, it's really having that late bully potential, especially if there's just like a solo lane for the side of Geek Fam.
What tanks do you have left?
Ooh, the
I don't like the Swan.
No,
this is so risky from Ownage. I'm not convinced, but it's so risky. I see why, because you want to take down the sustain.
Yes.
This should be followed up by the Diggy and the Diggy and the Granger for Geek Fam. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't pick the Diggy here. Okay, counter Lilia. Well, that's another option. Double mage setup to punish the two dual marksmen of Ownage.
Yeah, and at the same time, you do want that Kaja to get those pickups because there's a lot of squishy targets on the side of Ownage.
Yes, they could actually use that double marksman to their advantage.
But what do you have left for Ownage side? Say, do you only have like what Minotaur, Akai?
No, Akai's banned.
Oh, right.
Yeah, for the side of Geek Fam. So they
Minotaur, Franco.
Yeah, Lolita, I think.
They might not go tank at all. They might not even go tank.
They might go for a Lolita or
Valorant.
That's actually a good it's uncommon, and I like that.
Yeah.
I think that a Belleric is good
Belleric.
because it provides you some sustain against all the sustain of Geek and PH. The question is, will it be enough to survive that sustain?
That's what I was saying on my mind. You took the words right out
I'm
of my
sorry,
mouth.
I stole that from you.
It's
I read your
alright.
mind.
It's alright. I know, baby.
No, because you inspired me.
Oh, wow.
You inspired me with
You
your
should come
radiant
here,
light.
though.
Third wheeling, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're here as well. But, yeah, you know, guys, going back, like
Getting
what you
weird
said,
real quick.
is this Belleric really enough, like what you said, to sustain those picks of Geek Fam, which has a lot of sustainability, mind you?
Yeah, like the Faraga armor alone is gonna just keep Exporg. But that's the big question for me, is the Exporg. Because Exporg players, they have to be very, very, very careful when you use that last Insanity.
Yep.
And unfortunately for Arkangel earlier, Kilowash on that Exporg, not convincing. Used that last Insanity so many times that he was so vulnerable almost every single time.
Yes.
Hopefully this time we'll see that Exporg, you'd be a little bit more passive, a little bit more particular.
Yeah,
Aggressive.
you know,
Something I'm sure that you're very familiar with. But let's find out later as we dive straight into the Land of Dawn for the first game of the fourth series. Almost did it. Geek Fam versus Ownage.
Alright, let's have a quick rundown right here, Midnight, for the side of Geek Fam. Why not is going to that Exporg. Courtesy for the Esmeralda, Escanor with the Toms, Dockman for the Kaja, and finally Kingpin for the Lilian.
And on the red side, we have Ownage, Nixu on the Turisla, Bimo as the Cho, TKTD on the carry, Lard as the Belleric, and Inyel with the Kimi.
Not as aggressive as we expect to see, especially with the Kimi. And as I say that, of course, the Faraga armor just melts right here.
Yeah, I really like the choice that why not displaying the export as the support, and they place it on the middle lane just next. Oh my god,
Okay,
catch.
just
Okay,
as
never
I
mind.
say that there's not a lot of aggression, they find first blood, courtesy goes down, and that's the worst thing you can have on your Esmeralda.
Yeah, I was about to say that Geek Fam PH, they stopped the aggression of Ownage because the Kimi cannot rotate in front of the export. But what Ownage did is they brought the Cho from the top lane to the middle lane.
Uh-oh, but here we go. That's the Faraga armor just coming back in time. Could be enough to be able to take down Lard. No, why not? Will fall back.
He was stealthy enough to actually hide from those pushes. And, you know, knowing the dangers that lurk, why not? Will be deciding to just push away those minions here on the middle lane, just so to prevent, to potentially push it through.
Yeah, because you never know what's waiting in a bush.
Truly.
Oh, Curtizi not getting catch here from Bimo, but they're going to be able to take away the crowd.
Oh no, he stole it!
He stole
What
it.
a steal coming from Dockman.
Dockman. Nice play.
Beautiful steal. And of course, with that being said, the position is in the favor of Geek Fam as they 2-on-1 at this bottom tier tower. And for the early game of a minute, they managed to push their very first tower.
I just want to point out that Dockman's not even using Magic Worship here. He just stole that with Secret Shop. That's insane. Like, the damage normally from Magic Worship is really what helps you get those steals in. But the fact that he actually did use something else, that's actually pretty great. But shout out to everybody who's watching. Of course, those are your Filipino casters that you just saw. Our Madam, Yasu, and our good sir,
Profi. Yeah, the principal and the professor.
Oh wow, damn,
Oh,
that's
we're
pretty
in
cool. That's pretty
school
cool. I think we should start this new love team going on.
Yeah. Well, you two go start the love team. I got a third wheel here.
Okay.
No, I'm in the light, so you both will have that.
No. Let's not step on that territory.
Is this a love triangle that's developing here?
No, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, guys.
Okay, no love teams will be happening on the
Maybe
English
not, maybe
team,
Yeah.
ladies and
Okay.
gents.
I just want to go back to the mystery shop choice here by the Kaja. I really like it just because of the fact that he's going to be able to get the fleeting time as soon as possible, and that is the catch you need against the carry and the Kimi.
And especially with now that the fact that everyone's buying wooden masks, I think that's going to help you a lot. Help you get items so quickly. I mean, before, I think about a season ago, you would never get anything else except Magic Worship on that Kaja. But now it's like, okay, maybe we can try experimenting. And it just goes to show how much the meta is developing.
Yeah. I actually want to see which hero on the side of Geek Fam PH has the wooden mask, because I believe why not shouldn't purchase a wooden mask just because of the fact that he cleared the middle lane, and the Kaja would be having a wooden mask, and that would make sure that he gets a lot of farm.
Yeah. But quick timeout here as we sort a couple things out. Not going to be too much, but early on, things are looking pretty good here for Ownage. They do get that first kill.
Yeah.
I told you crazy minds give crazy results, and we weren't expecting that Joe invade.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah, who does that?
I was gonna say that you
Ownage.
planned it out. You planned out. why not say that, guys, I'm going to be on the middle lane as the Exborg. I will clear out the wave against the Kimi just to make sure that she's not going to be able to rotate to our buff. But what BMO did is that he went straight behind the turrets on the top lane, cleared the wave, went straight to the middle lane, got the buff away from Geek and
But here we go, returning into the game itself. Still 2 minutes in. It's very, very early, but nice root right there coming out to Why Not. Firaga armor still good, not going to be burned off at the moment, and the regen will be able to help him survive.
Yes, and so far we can see like some people more onto the top side right here, especially for the science of Ownage, because they have more prioritizing this turtle right here. But of course, Geek fam very aware that some of the members are not present, probably because they want to provide vision as well for their first target.
I just want to point out that BMO actually got the magic boots.
Really?
I think tough boots is what he got.
Right.
Very, very interesting choice.
Why not?
Okay, looks like BMO here just trying to harass Why Not, you know, just to prevent the further vision from that turtle side right here. And of course, Escanor trying to choke away the minions here. And Nixu, you know, just trying to, let me just hammer you up so you can go away.
Yeah, for Ownage, they have a Thames problem because the thing is, Geek and PH, they're going to be able to move on the map a lot faster just because of the fact that they clear the waves much faster than Ownage.
Yeah. Truly. And again, both sides of the team will be contesting for this potential turtle, but the numbers are in the sides of Geek fam. But we can see that BMO and Lard are here trying to
the catch on the counter.
And here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Berlin goes for his skills right here, but the turtle will be in the hands of Lilia right there.
Oh,
penalty zone.
Penalty zone is good right now, but the chase now is on. Here we go. Nixu doing enough damage with the swings. No execution strike, but it's not needed. Oh, he does manage to fall back, though. But that's a really great kill. That's a 2-for-1 exchange. Could be a 3, and Nixu drops now in a clean 3-for-1 here for Geek fam.
Yes, it looks like Kurtzy's not going to stop anytime soon.
Monster Moon
will be used, but luckily, Tower Hug from that carry over there to safety.
Ownage, they started the team fight very good with Dockman, I mean BMO catching Dockman off guard on the Kaja, but the thing is, Geek Fan PH, they have the damage right now. Ownage, you have a Kimi and a carry, for God's sake. How do you deal damage against Geek Fan PH? This is not their proper timing, so Geek Fan PH, they just capitalize on the window.
Yeah, and you have to take note that Geek Fan a while ago was in an advantageous spot when it comes to numbers, because it was 4 to 2 people against Ownage, so it was clear enough that Geek Fan was able to push through with that kind of team fight.
During the mid to late game, problem will be very obvious that Geek Fan PH cannot fight against Ownage, because come the time that the Kimi can dish out so many damage, there's also the sustain on the form of the Belric. You saw how delayed the team fight was for Geek Fan PH. Even though there were a lot of damage coming in from them, the sustain is still there from the Belric.
Which is what Geek Fan will avoid getting into that mid to late phases of the game, because they don't want any more damage that Ownage can get to them. And by that, look at the discipline for the side of Ownage right here. Just outnumbering Escanor on a lot of chances. You mentioned that they have a problem with the Tom. And that the way to counter it is to outnumber it as well to burn his potential HP.
Yeah, but here we go. Why not, though? Getting caught off in a little bit of a pickle. Forces the last insanity out, uses it to escape. Not the best thing in the world, but he's alive for the meantime.
BMO, he's looking to chase. Why not here? Oh! The knock up the kick as well, catching out the Exborg here, and Warren will be taken down. Escanor is looking for a team fight here. Geek Fan PH, they want to chase, but Ownage, they're out of there.
Yeah. Amazing timing right there from BMO.
Starmoon?
Falling Starmoon going to be utilized, but Inyel still alive, still here. Divine Judgment not finally used out, but a beautiful ultimate right there from Bellerin from Large, and the turtle now actually has been taken by Geek.
That was a bait. The multiple objectives from Geek Fan.
They totally played. They got played right there. That's what I mean by Geek Fam. They want to outplay you. They want to outsmart you.
Yeah,
the strategy and the rotations are being bested here by Geek Fan PH. Ownage, you saw during the team fight that they don't want a fight against Geek Fan PH. Iniel was almost deleted by a single combo from Kurtzy.
Kurtzy, though, walking into a bush full of 3 people,
Doesn't
but
care.
not flicker in. No Divine Judgment. That's weird. I think he didn't realize that it wasn't available.
Alrighty then, so that was
a flicker, right?
That was a flicker in, and I think he missed the Divine Judgment. Very, very questionable here.
I think he was baiting the Shunpo from Cho.
Maybe.
possible.
Every single time Dockman, whenever he uses Divine Judgment on Cho, it always gets cancelled.
Or maybe it was purified.
No, you can't purify Divine Judgment.
No, you can't pre-purify it.
Yeah.
So he might have just baited that out.
Yeah, he was scared of the Shunpo and the Purify. But I think BMO doesn't have the Purify here. He has a flicker.
Yeah.
He's already shown the flicker.
The thing about here is Geek is doing a pretty good job when it comes to mind games.
Oh, Dockman now.
Bringing out the members of Ownage right here. And you can just see the pressure that Geekfam is giving to Ownage onto the bottom
Yeah,
side.
they need to do this. They know that come the late game, they will have a lot of problems against Ownage. You have a lineup that doesn't really scale into the late game as good as Ownage does.
Yeah, truly. And again, going back here, it looks like Ownage has to do their thing, limited to the map control here. Oh, but looks like Geekfam with that Esmeralda with the falling Star Moon and the Divine Judgment goes for that kill. And again, ladies and gents, Curtsy will be going out with the save with Kaja as they go out to save.
Why not does use his last insanity there a little bit. I don't think he got the kill. But I do think it was just to zone out anybody else who wanted to come in. But he did actually have to flicker out just because of that. Because we know that he didn't have any other information on the map. But just the amount of pressure that they're applying is really good. Imagine this. The thing is, when you have a Kimmy, you need to be map dominant. And you're not at this moment if you're Ownage.
Yep. Oh,
again,
Divine Judgment.
Divine Judgment and falling Star Moon here for the side of
Figure
Geekfam.
out.
Dogman with a low pitch round still manages to escape.
Bimo.
But Bimo will be attempting
Knock off.
for that knock-up. And looky here, looks like Esmeralda's doing
Oh my god, the kick!
Oh, look at that. Way of the dragon for Bimo right there doing a good job. He's going out Curtsy and Carry goes for that free hit kill.
My god, did you see? Oh, he was able to take out Dogman as well. Bimo outplaying Geekfam PH. He might be able to survive in this engagement. Chase away the show, but try it. Try your best, Kingpin, and why not? Ownage, they're doing a lot on the map, man. Mind you, they're just showing out the bottom lane.
Yo, Bimo, the fact that he just survives that for so long, buys so much time for his teammates. He
Yeah.
gets that play in, which was amazing, and he just makes everybody dance for him. All the while, his teammates were just farming.
Yeah, by the way, Esmeralda was forced to use the Purify just to not get kicked. But Bimo, you know, he's thinking ahead. He went for the Shunpo on the Esmeralda just to make sure that the Purify is forced out.
Yeah, and then flickers in for that Way of the Dragon.
That was a good timing for Chu right there and a good discipline.
You know, I would have pressed the Way of the Dragon right there and then. Hey guys, the Esmeralda, I caught him. Oh my god, Purify.
Oh, yep.
Yes, truly. But you know, you can see it's already 9 minutes of the game. We're heading towards the middle.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately wasn't able to be prevented by Geekfam. But the thing is, map control is still on the side of Geekfam.
My god, it's Joe.
Yeah, they need to push more and to give more pressure to the side of Ownage for them to actually win this.
You have to realize though that the more late game happens, Ownage is gonna start dominating this because look at the roster here of Ownage.
Yes.
It's all about the late game. In the meantime, Geekfam, they don't have much of a late game presence at all.
Truly, of course. We were mentioning that they have that good sustainability.
Bimo gets the catch on. Why not?
Ah, the Way of the Dragon yet again. Good under the tower though. Can they have the damage because the Firaga armor is up? But that's gonna be some of the flames right there. Gonna force them back. Not a kill to be found as the Athena shield picks up from Courtesy.
You know why Bimo always forces out the export? He wants why not to use the ultimate, just to make sure that he doesn't get kicked.
And the fact that to make him vulnerable.
Exactly.
The first thing you want when there's an export on the opposing side, you want to force out the Firaga armor.
Exactly.
Yes, and again, looking here at the map, they will be contesting for this Lord once more. Geekfam might be getting it, but let's see if there's no steal. There won't be stealing that's gonna happen.
Oh, Bimo!
And looking here, ladies and gents, experts will be finally getting that kill. Kaja going for the follow-up kill as well, and just looking here, beautiful pickup for Geekfam.
That was a clean 2-0 at 10 minutes, something that Geekfam desperately needed, and Ownage, they definitely did not want to see that. They have the Lord coming up on their way, so that's a very, very good sign. I am confident, however, very confident that Ownage will be able to fend it off. I don't even think that they'll take a tower loss for this.
Yeah, it's a level 1 Lord, and Akimi is sitting at a comfortable spot right now, having a lot of items. And Geekfam PH, it's just them winning the team fight just because of the nature of the draft. They can definitely take a team fight against Ownage, but remember, this is danger territory for them. Ownage is heading towards a late game.
Oh, they will take at least one tower down here, but I don't know
Nixu
anymore. But Nixu's in trouble here. He does get caught up.
Penalty zone!
On the 4. It's beautiful right there. The follow-up isn't going to come through. It's going to be Escanor who does get the first kill, though. Lord goes down eventually, but they're not going to be able to find any kills on top of it. Now they're going to try to barrel down the mid lane, or instead rotate to the bottom lane, though. So it's now going to be a 4v5 as we go straight into it.
Oh, that was a beautiful penalty zone for the circle, but unfortunately there was no follow-up that pushed through for the side of Ownage. It would have been into their favor if there was. But again, going back here, the pressure is on for the side of Ownage here as Geekfam goes to a 4-man view. A falling star is going to be used. And
Lord.
again, just look at that flamethrower here. Good enough to avoid
Oh my
and
God.
push away.
I just said that they weren't going to take a tower loss. I think they're about to take 3.
Yes,
Nixu's
they
just about
will.
to respawn
They're about
here.
to take the game.
They're about to take the whole game, and it's going to be one last fight for Ownage side if they don't somehow manage to win another one.
Mind you, that X-Borg, why not, is a support, and he dealt a lot of the damage. And Geek Fan PH, I like how they played that team fight, even though BMO got a Nixu got a very good penalty zone. Geek Fan PH, they know that they're up against a Kimi. What you do against Kimi is just collapse into each other. Just block the bullets from the Kimi.
11k gold advantage, though. It's a lot to overcome here, especially on the side of Ownage. That's not an easy feat, especially with the fact that Dogman already has his immortality up.
Yeah.
You're going to have to burn through that, and Dogman's just going to be able to freely divide judgment whoever he wants.
Yep. The resources for the side of Ownage is only the minions that are coming their way to their core, but again, Geek Fam just utilizing all that map combination that they have, stealing all those resources possible for them, and again, applying pressure to this remaining turret that Ownage has.
And yeah, with the Nexus of Duran's forced to buy the first item before the Blade of Despair. That's the reason why the Ownage side doesn't feel much the damage. It's all on SIG-18 right now. But remember, Kimi, she does scale towards the late game very scarily.
Yes.
Yeah, does so, and so does the carry. But they have to hold on. That's the main thing right there. As the tower might go down. Nice pull in right there. Nixu gets caught off yet again. Nice Shunfo, though, in the knock-up from BMO to be able to slow down that aggression. But they're going to have to fall back and regen just a tiny bit.
Their initiation from Ownage is already good. They lack that follow-up, though, to actually go and push to that team fight right here. And it's quite understandable because you can see the threat of the damage potential that the Geek fans are giving to them.
Yeah, but now it's going to be another siege here. They're really just going to keep trying here. 35 seconds till the Lord. So they're going to hope to find this, but they need to do something. Ownage need to find it now. Execution strike. Not enough HP regen on him, though. Might be forced to fall back yet again. And he survives another wave for the meantime.
Alright, we can now see that the minions are slowly getting in, exposing all the more the core here. And even though that the Geek Fam is prioritizing the remaining towers, they still know their objectives. And they're just waiting here, standing by for that lore because it's 10 seconds until it responds.
Yeah, problem is Ownage, they just bought two of the biggest power spikes that you'll ever get. The Thunderbolt on the carry and the Blade of Despair on the Kimi. So the push from Geek Fan PH suddenly became harder.
Yeah, but then the question is, will they be able to contest that Lord? That is definitely what they need to do.
They need to go outside their own base.
And that's a very big risk.
Exactly.
Right
they need to shove out all the waves.
And the thing is, they can't because they don't even have tier 1.
And I like this play. Geek Fan PH, they're leaving the Kaja and the Export on the front lines while Kurt Dizzy and the rest of the squad takes the Lord. And Ownage, they have no answer against this.
Yes, it's true. But, you know, it was understandable as well for Ownage not to contest that because, again, they are very limited with their terms of space and they don't have that much enough damage. But, you know, the priority here is that if Perry or the Kimmy will be in a good position to free hit any members of Geek Fam. But the priorities being said, Geek Fam will be eyeing out for those two marksmen to avoid actually getting that free hit.
Yep, and there's going to be another siege here from Geek Fan PH as the Lord has already spawned towards the middle lane. So that's one lane that Geek Fan PH wouldn't need to be worried about.
Yes, and like I was saying, if there is a crazy move that Ownage has right now, it's time to show it because this is a very risky position for them at the most in this 15-minute round.
They can jump alongside the Lord here with the Esmeralda on Kurt Easy. Just wait for the initiation. Ownage, they need to clear this wave fast. And Bimo already jumping in, looking for the knock-up here on Why Not, but it's not meant to be. And the Lord is slicing the turret here.
Penalty zone is good though. So is the ultimate from Belleric, but it's not going to be enough to keep them alive.
Objectives!
Flyer is dropping low, but so is the base, and that's going to be Geek Fam taking the first game onto their belt. It's going to be Ownage dropping 0-1.
You know, as I said, Kurt Easy, he could have jumped with the Lord. He said no, just take the objectives.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And you don't really need much of a kill. What you need is just to take down that core to finish the game, and that's exactly what Geek Fam did.
Yeah, they felt that they had the lead, and you know, kills would be very good for you, but you can just end the game.
I want to go back to that point that we said earlier. The sustain was so good from Geek Fam. So even if they were in a fight, even if that the full dive came in from Ownage, they can't kill them quickly enough for quickly enough to stop them from taking the base.
Yeah, we said this before, right? If you're up against a Kimi, it's really bad to pick up the Kimi on the blue side if you haven't banned out the Export or the Trisla, because you're facing up against tanky cores that you can face during the early game, and that is where Kimi dips during the power spike. Her power spike is like a letter V. It dips down and comes back up.
Yeah, and if you're not able to secure a decent mid game, you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Truly. And again, we're going back here just to see the highlights of what happened a while ago, and you can see here Esmeralda doing a good job pulling off that Falling Star Moon, but here the Chu did a good job forcing out that Purify from that Esmeralda earlier.
Yeah, it is a display of individual talents here from the side of Ownage, especially BMO on this show.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I keep going back to this. It's all about the individual skill, sure,
Exactly.
but it's not something you can consistently rely on.
I understand that Ownage, they won the late game, but they don't have any answers against Geek PH.
Yeah.
It all was on the draft.
Looky here, the penalty zone was good, but the lack of follow-up from the members of Ownage is the thing that what kept them off on that victory to that team fight right there.
And they don't have any group team fights. They don't have any AOE.
Why not just literally saying, guys, group up, block the bullets from the Kimi. I don't care.
It was see, this is the thing. Ownage has the skill, but they don't have the draft. They don't have the draft. They don't have the synergy, and it really bites them.
They don't have the strategy.
So it's very 50-50 when we see Ownage. I think whenever Ownage win, it's always like this big miracle. It's like, oh, somebody made an amazing Herculean effort.
A highlight.
Just like
crazy move.
BMO was great. Nixu had a lot of great penalty zones.
Yeah,
but it's not enough against a disciplined team like Geek Fam.
Yeah, remember the reason why Ownage defeated EVOS last week? It's because of the Harith of Vinyl, and it's a hero that makes a lot of plays.
Yes, and I think this is what Ownage has to prioritize this time. They have to prioritize their team play this time.
Yeah.
The way how they can execute a proper follow-up, because a single initiation is not enough to actually pull off a good team.
Stop trying to make those highlights, right?
You can't always be Kobe, you know?
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
you just gotta play like a solid team. You just gotta be a decent
Just be Golden State.
Just be Golden State.
Alright. Okay, this is now turning into basketball.
Well, it is the best example that I can use.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, you can't always rely on the superstar players. I mean, sure, sometimes you're a Kobe, sometimes you're a LeBron, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's better to be a cohesive unit. Because this is, without a doubt, 100% the most team-oriented MOBA that we've ever had.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. You got it right. You nailed it right.
We're going into the second game. Let's make some quick adjustments. Think about some quick adjustments. What does Ownage have to do to adjust and maybe take a win here against Geek Fam?
Ownage is playing on the blue side, so open up the Harith, ban out the Esmeralda and X4 probably.
Yeah, probably as well. And they really have to get a more fundamental type of draft, because we just saw that their double marksman wasn't effective as much.
Yeah.
So they have to think of a way to get a fundamental, a well-rounded kind of play where they can both sustain at the same time, give off damage against Geek Fam.
Yeah, well, the thing is, even if there was a lot of star player moves coming in from Ownage, the thing, and the show, BMO on the show was amazing.
Yep.
But the sustain.
Well, every single time. BMO on the show is always
yeah,
amazing.
fair enough. But then again, it's not enough, because Ownage was, Geek Fam rather, was playing such a cohesive unit. And the sustain, they were not, even if they get the engagements, the sustain was so good that they were never able to capitalize on it. But here we go, let's go into this draft of the second game of the fourth series, as now Ownage and Geek Fam go head-to-head, and the badge will be Selena and the Grok.
Okay, so this is a different turn of face of bans for both sides of the team.
Yeah.
And again, you have to take note I'm so sorry. What? Like what Midnight kept on saying, since Ownage is the one on the blue side, they have to open those heroes that are confident, that they're confident with.
They're doing it, exactly what Midnight said.
Yeah, Geek Fam is still probably going to ban out the Harith here, but the thing is, Ownage can get a Kim.
Yeah, truly.
Once again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't first pick it. I said, you don't need to first pick Kimmy. I don't think there's ever a situation when you need to first pick Kimmy, because the thing is, when you first pick Kimmy, you give away like your whole strategy.
Exactly.
Yeah, truly.
Oh, there you go. They banned out the export. They're forcing out the Kimi from Ownage.
I don't think they should. I think the Harris would be a really great
Well,
idea.
this could be a first pick show from Ownage. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Now we're seeing.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Okay, it looks like Ownage is already back in their game right here, hovering this Harith, but we're not. Okay, they locked
Okay,
it
game 3, guys.
in.
Game 3. Game 3.
Okay, we
It's
have
Harith.
Steve, but again, for the side of Geek Fam, they will
like
be
this one.
choosing the Esmeralda once more. And
See? I told you the Esmeralda. Oh my god.
I think that Geek Fam really just bit themselves in the back here. They should not have banned that export.
Yeah, honestly. I would have opted to go for a Cho or a Harith, but honestly.
yeah, in respect, ban.
But Ownage are gonna get both the Harris and the Cho. That's like asking for death. To be
Yeah,
honest.
then again, we speak about Ownage not understanding what Geek Fam can do. We've talked about how Geek Fam can answer with an Esmeralda if you pick up the Harith.
Yeah.
I said that you ban out the Esme and probably Terizla or an X-Borg.
Yeah.
Now Geek Fam has an Esmeralda.
Truly, and again, we saw
Oh, I don't
the
like
lack of
Sams.
follow-up for
Your
the side of
team
Ownage.
is
And
picking.
if ever they could pull this off, because they have this, the first 3 picks of Ownage is very nice right here. It's just that they could have opted for, well, in my
The
opinion,
Terizla should have been picked up by Ownage.
There you go.
Yeah.
You said that the first 3 picks for the side of Ownage is really good. I don't agree with Thams, because you
the Thams
see that
is the
Geek
one
Fam
to-
PH
Yeah, why would you let them have
insta-pick-
that? Why would you let them have that combination?
Geek Fam insta-pick the Terizla. It's the, for God's sake, Esmeralda and Terizla.
Calm your horses,
No, and at the
Midnight.
same time, if you had Harith Terizla, that's still a pretty good
Yeah.
synergy. Like
That's a good
why,
combo.
this is the thing. This is for me. This is a big problem with Ownage. It's always been about the drafting.
It's always crazy, and you guys are.
And you're up against Geek Fam. Geek Fam is a
Your team
a
is
very
down.
good drafting team.
Yes, and in terms of.
And they
initial-
ban
But
Estes.
I do have to comment the Selena ban. It's something that Kurt Teasy has been hiding for the longest time.
Look, I don't know about this SS ban.
Well, it is with the Terizla and the Esmeralda, so it's quite understandable. But Geek Fam PH, suddenly they can pick up the Akai.
Could we see the Rafaela come out from Geek Fam?
Probably.
Probably. We
Geek,
have-
I would say Akai or Rafaela.
Yeah.
Oh, but the Gushin is going
Your
to be
team
banned for the
is
side
picking.
of Geek
Yeah,
Fam
it's
here.
understandable. It's the Harith
Yeah.
and Gushin combination of Ownage. It's what won them last week's games.
And of course, they will be preventing that combo anytime
For sure.
soon.
I don't think that they
Raja.
needed to ban the Gushin though. I feel
Your
like there
team
was
is picking.
they could have banned. Actually, no, that's a pretty decent ban. Sorry, I take it back. Pretty good ban.
What are you saying,
It's
man?
alright, dude.
What are you saying?
It's alright, dude.
No, they actually could have banned marksman. They could have banned. There was not a lot of marksmen left. They could have banned that carry. They could have
Yeah,
banned
for
that
sure.
Granger.
I don't think you're going carry here for the side of Ownage. So probably a Granger, but it's not a ban worthy.
They're-
Okay, then.
Okay, they're gonna go for a carry.
I don't like the carry just because of the fact that there's an Esmeralda and a Terizla and a Kaja
Yeah.
on Geek Fam PH.
I thought it was gonna be the Irithel.
I personally think it was
Really?
gonna be a green.
Really?
You know, Irithel's a pretty great. If Irithel weren't so squishy,
Your
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
I
She
agree.
hurts.
she
True.
hurts, man.
Oh, I like this one. Martis.
Oh, this
It's a support Martis, by the way.
yeah. But you know, personally, I would have preferred a Granger rather than a carry.
For Ownage, right?
Yeah. The-
It can fight against the Esmeralda and the Kimi, and as well as you're not threatened by the Divine Judgment because you can always react.
But
Yes.
before, let's break it down real quick. Midnight and Seiya, what are
Okay.
your predictions?
Sorry, but this is a 2-0
Geek
for
Fam.
Geek Fam, yeah.
Geek Fam.
You too?
Yeah, the holy light is in.
Even though there's a Harith on the side of Ownage, it's countered by the Terizla and the Esmeralda.
And again, they lack the follow-up.
And you can pull back the Harith with the Judgment.
True.
Yeah, I think they missed. I feel like if the Terizla went to the
Side of
Ownage,
Exactly.
I think that would have
Yeah.
It's
been
a different story.
different
that,
story.
that would have changed everything.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna side with you guys this time around. I think it's gonna be a 2-0. We'll see.
That
though.
luck.
Welcome to the club, bro.
Well,
Join us on the dark side.
I can't deny it because it's kind of a gimme.
But then again, the lineup of Ownage specializes on making highlights.
Yes.
and highlights we might see as we head now right into the land of dawn and find out who will prevail. Will it be Geek Fam taking us to no more games, and Ownage taking us to game number 3?
All right, let's have a quick rundown of the teams for the side of Ownage. We have Nixu for the Toms, Bimo for that show, CKTD for the carry, Lord for the Lolita, and finally Inyel for the Harris.
And on the red side, we have Geek Fam PH Kingpin on the Kimi Curtisi as the Esmeralda Dockman, with the Terizla Wynette as the Gaucho and Escanor on the Martis.
So yes, we can see here just a potential early invite for the side of Geek Fam here.
How do you deal with this?
You don't.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, it resets, but they're gonna still finish this one out.
Yeah, they will be pushing through with this right
I think they
here.
should just leave it, to be honest. But nice knockup right there coming up. But CKTD.
Oh, okay, they get it.
Okay.
They get it, and they waste a lot of time on Geek Fam's side.
Well,
They
Fam's-
could still continue this though, but the synchro vision is good. Here comes Nixu in the front lines though. They're going to be able to slow him up, but might be punished right there. That's going to be first blood. Duckman gets it, and they're going to lose Esmeralda as well. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Sorry, make that 2-for-1. It could be 3. As that's another kill. Double kill for CKTD, and that's a carry.
And that is a good position for the side of Ownage, just
What
giving
have you
all
done?
those XP to CKTD.
Oh my
what
god,
have you
that's
done?
it. You know, Geek Fam PH, they could have definitely asserted their dominance on that blue buff, but they were so scared they backed off.
That was-
And Ownage, they had the time to respond if they just manned up.
Okay, speaking of man up here, looks like Escanor is going to be on a 3v1 a
Oh
while
my
ago,
God.
but luckily was able to tower hug
Okay.
in time.
I think we're going to game 3.
Yeah,
You know why? CKTD has 2 kills in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, and that is a carry, by the
That's a
way.
carry.
And Geek Fam PH, it would have been better if they manned up, because Ownage, they have no damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's be real. That was a big misplay.
Yeah.
That was a big misplay from Geek Fam.
True.
It's a huge mistake.
And now they have to give more time to actually catch up to what they have missed in that first minutes of the game right there.
Yeah, but how do you catch up to 2 kills from on the carry within 2 minutes?
Well, there is a Kaja on Geek Fam PH.
yeah, you have to find the carry.
It's a shutdown hero. It's a guaranteed shutdown.
Yeah, but
if
look
you
how
get the
smart they're
judgment.
playing though. Already Ownage working on that
Yeah,
turtle.
I
so-
agree.
Yes.
They know that they're leading right now.
Yes, and it's a good priority that the carrier is the one who got that turtle once again, additional XP for
Yup.
her. And again, Ownage here just trying to protect and give more and more resources for the carry here because they know that is what's essential here. But again, Nixon tries to actually harass that Escanor. Luckily, again, he was able to back away.
Zaman Force used just to take down the top tier tower.
Yeah, and this is Ownage playing the Geek Fam PH game systematic and planned out strategy. Even though it's not meant to be the draft, but the lead that they got, they have the right to place them.
You know, sometimes things that aren't meant to be sometimes work out.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Do
Like,
you have
like my
something in
casting
there?
career, yeah.
Oh, you guys have.
Oh, why not? Judgment is going to be used. Storm. Nice! Nice engage from Geek Fam PH, but in Yell with a counter engage of the Zaman Force, killing spree for the carry and a double kill on the Harith.
That was
Beautiful!
Dockman had that. That was a beautiful engage from Why Not, followed up by Dockman. Everything fell into place right there, but Ownage turning it around.
You know, you have to give that highlight to Lord.
Yes.
He protected the cores of Ownage.
Truly, and again, Vimo here tries to knock off 2 teammates of Geek Fam, but of course they are in the tower, and he has to know the dangers that lurk in there. But Ownage owning this first 3 minutes of the game against Geek Fam.
Yeah, you have to note that the heroes of Geek Fam PH here, they're not very mobile. So when the Zaman Force lands and you have four heroes inside it, you're going to be deleted.
Yes.
And I honestly thought that once you saw that absolutely perfect penalty zone, that should have been a cleanup right there.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the damage. It's too early in the game.
It's quite, it's quite greedy that the Kaja went in with the flicker
So
and
far, yeah.
dashed in
Yes.
and used the Divine Judgment when it's supposed to be the other way around. Flicker in, Divine Judgment, dash out.
We are seeing crazy moves from Ownage right now. This is something that we should have seen on the first game, but now they're already dishing this out because they want this other game.
Yeah, hey, I've told you, their heroes make highlights.
Which is a good highlight for
It's
this.
Ownage strat, if you have heroes that can play highlights, can make
I
highlights.
think Ownage is a team that the least predictable team.
Yeah.
Because you never know what they're gonna do. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't. Their game is not based on logic. It's about feeling good.
It's based on instinct,
Hey,
on gut feeling.
this play is amazing, right? Who expects Harith to be there on middle lane when he just took down the top turret?
Yes.
Like, why is he even there?
Yeah. Could have been,
Because why not?
No, it could have been. Oh, why not? Geek Fam. That's
You
fun.
know, I meant,
Why not?
Yeah.
what?
Well, the Harith could have been pushing the top lane with another, turret sake, but Geek Fam, they knew that the Harith can do that, but they never expected the Harith to be there for Ownage for that specific team fight, and it just helped, to snowball with carry.
Yeah.
Well, snowballing was the name of the game and is still the name of the game here for Ownage. That's what,
like-
if anything, that's what they're good at.
Looks like the holy light's not going to be in our favor this time, guys, because today we are seeing Ownage just slaying.
The light of
Bren.
life.
They're not
Yes.
out yet, Geek Fam PH. I mean, they still have a lot of conditions that they can
Yes.
clear out against Ownage, but it's still scary to play into a carry
Yeah.
that has gotten 3 kills. 3 kills!
the
3-4
first
minutes.
4 minutes.
Truly,
Assist.
that is.
Jeez. So, in 4 minutes, CKTD has 100%
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Well, we just
Exactly.
have to see, you know. I mean, Geek Fam can.
Might as well. And in the L.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But again, both teams are
Oh,
in the
Vimo.
position of the turtle side, and I think that Ownage here will be prioritizing.
Yeah,
give
that.
it up.
They cannot fight. Look at the damage from the carry.
Yeah.
My God.
Just give it up. There's no way.
Yes. All
This is a
the-
big question for me. Calamity Reaper on Cortese, is that really the first thing that you should be buying? I
Uh,
think that should be a defensive item, but hold that thought. Nice shit. Oh, we have the dragon gonna come out right there.
It's
Gonna
the
get that
Kimmy.
Kill onto Kingpin, which is gonna be huge right there. Penalty zone is good.
Star
as well.
Moon.
Falling Star Moon, and the Zaman Force will be used, and the Numenon Blast will be able to get cancelled though, and that's gonna be another kill too, and that's 3.
Oh.
That could be 4 here right now for
The Esme
Ownage.
though.
They get 3, but that's a double kill for
The
Cortese.
S-Man is fighting 1 versus 5 right now, although he has Escanor on his side. He's not
Oh.
doing anything, and Ownage gets 3 kills, and Geek Fam, they only get 2.
That was a lot closer trade than it initially looked like. It looked like it was going to be a 4-for-1, but it's a good thing for Geek Fam. They managed to turn that around and somehow get
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, honestly
Yeah.
speaking, Ownage, you have to respect the Esmeralda during the Zaman Force, because she gets a lot of shields during that moment.
Yes. She gets to absorb them and actually use it to its
Yeah.
maximum potential. And again, you have to take note also that CKTD was in good position to free hit the members of Geek Fam PH, in which they were not able to lock in that carry.
Is the carry building up a corrosion site?
I think it would be a good idea because, as we said, Geek Fam's not too mobile,
Yes.
and having that corrosion site is just going to lock them into place.
Yeah,
period.
for sure.
Very
Abimo
true.
is looking for another chase here on the back lines. Looking for a window to catch Kingpin once again with a kick. Not going to be able to do that. He rotated towards the bottom lane, but it is an Esmeralda.
All right.
Finally, the magic pen boots come out for Kingpin at like 6 minutes in, but that's
Yeah.
going to be a fleeting time from why not. So.
But again, we can see here that Vivo just waiting for a potential target, and of course,
So much waiting.
yeah, so much waiting indeed, because Geek Fam can't really engage with their current position that they are in. They have to go and grind more resources.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Abimo, he sees the Kimmy. Oh, this might be dangerous.
Juicy
Yeah.
apple. in
Yeah,
the tree
well,
right now.
Curtis is here with the Esmeralda, so Bimo needs to be very careful. If Dogman spots him out,
Oh!
One kick. He's not going to do it. It's going to be Bimo to fall back. He doesn't want to take the risk now. Now, watch Nixu. He's all the way in the front lines, though. Does have a little bit of damage to him, but it's going to be enough to force Geek Fam back.
Okay, so again, both sides of the team trying to contest this turtle before it actually turns into a ward, and now Otis just getting this, but it's a good
Starmoon,
job.
Starmoon versus Starmoon. Oh, Retribution is there from the Harriet. Numeral Blast will not be available for Ownage and Geek Fam PH. He needs to run away. Monster kill for the Lolita. Who expects that? Mega kill for the carry, and they're not done yet. They're chasing Kurt Easy. That is the Esmeralda double kill for CKTD, and triple as he gets the Martis.
That was a beautiful plan out for the side of Ownage right there, separating the 4 damages from the tanks, and who would have thought Lolita 607. Man.
Same score with carry, by the way.
So,
Yes.
CKTD is too fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
too fat. There's,
Lolita
Yeah.
is a low-key assassin right now.
6K on the carry, 7-8 minutes in.
This is...
He already has a golden staff and already making his way towards another item.
And again, take note, the map control is in the hands of Ownage right here as they destroy more and more turrets in their base.
So whatever Ownage ate in between the first game and second, like, I want some of that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
me too.
And we questioned the draft. Why would you question the draft when all the heroes can make highlights?
Yes.
The draft doesn't matter when highlights are on the table.
Ownage, the condition that they have is if they are able to play individually as talented
So
players.
the secret for Ownage is to pick heroes that can
Just make highlights.
Yes.
Yeah, make highlights.
To make highlights. And this time you can see that very good follow-up that we've been looking for in the previous game for the side of Ownage right
Yeah.
here. Even though it was just meant for highlights alone.
Yeah, but kidding aside, the first rotation that Geek Fam PH did, it was very good, but they didn't have the balls to complete that play.
Yeah.
Because they could have definitely manned up against Ownage. It was fine if they lose Dogman on that specific team fight, as long as Kingpin gets the buff. And look at the top lane, Nixus being chased here, but the Numinal Blast is being charged by the Lolita. They're going to be able to take out the Thams, but CKTD is pursuing. But that's chasing for more.
That's
Why not?
good right now. Why not gets a kill? It's going to be godlike right now. And now CKTD on the back lines, able to do some damage. Lord goes in, could get punished. Does not actually finally able to
flicker
out. Going to be okay, but the Falling Star Moon is there to chase.
It's on CKTD as well.
CKTD somehow managing to kite. They need to catch him up, but that's going to be one strike. One more, and the third could finish him off.
Bemo's going to be taken out.
Right
Kick!
Oh, what a
Kick!
save. Bimo from but Bimo gets the save, but not going to be able to get that kill onto CKTD. They needed that shutdown so bad.
While that whole fiasco was happening, the Harrod there was just split pushing onto the bottom side. Luckily, the Mortis was able to catch up to him. And again, Holy Crystal. Am I right? Yeah, am I right?
Yeah, that changes a lot. If
Yes.
Esmeralda gets the jump on CKTD, she's gonna be deleted in just a matter of seconds.
Okay, again, another Falling Star.
Diamond Force?
For the side of Geek right here, ladies and gents. Just
Oh,
look
the
here.
control!
Whoa!
Escanor! Double kill! He's taking out the Esmeralda. So Ownage, they want to fight. Curtis is not here. Triple kill for Iniel and Geek&PH with an incredible start. They lose the fight against Ownage.
This is a battle for the both sides to actually know who's the one going to be the victor right here. And both teams are actually showing what they got right now.
Lord is out for Ownage. Diamond Force is going to be committed here by Iniel, chasing the team on the backlines, but they just want the turret and they want to end the game even before the Lord comes here, but they're not going to be able to do so as Geek&PH can clear the minion wave in the middle lane.
Yes, but take note again, like what you said, the Lord is coming on its way. And the best thing that Ownage has to do is to wait and get all of those resources away from Geek&PH.
I think we're about to see game 3 here.
Yeah.
Level 1 Lord, it may be, but it's not a joking matter as in the brush lies in wait here.
Oh, the Shadow Mask, Numinal Blast play!
Oh, beautiful one to go for the back. Looking for that hand right here. And just looking at Legendary as the parry.
They have nothing, Geek&PH.
They have nothing to do, and they will be finishing this game number 2. And now, ladies and gents, we are off to game number 3.
One word, sorry, 2 words.
Okay.
Highlights, Harris.
Yeah, I was going to say Harris as well.
Double H, ladies and gents.
Oh my god. If you want to win as Ownage, straight up, pick up the Harris, make highlights.
And that's actually a crazy idea for a crazy team.
You know, it's weird that we're analysts and we're saying this stuff, but it's what happened.
That's it.
We just...
Because there are some teams that exist outside the realm of logic.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's Ownage. They don't care about lineups. They don't care about. They want to get the highlights,
But they
and that's fine.
own the game.
They won.
That's like
Oh,
they would make great streamers.
truly, they would make good compilations.
Oh my god.
Beautiful. It was beautifully executed. A different kind of gameplay that we just saw in game number 1 for the side of Ownage.
Well, what a game. We're going to be going soon into game number 3, but in the meantime, highlights on. Their highlights.
There you go.
There you go.
Ownage is real.
Highlights
Ownage is
aplenty.
real. Yeah.
Yes, here we
And
go.
this is where we saw Geek&PH succumb to the lead that Ownage got. Again, that is a very huge mistake from Geek&PH not manning up on the buff invasion that they did. And here we saw the immaculate team fight execution of Geek&PH. Unfortunately, the Zaman Force was very perfect
Yes.
from Iniel.
I mean, it was a good position to actually give that Zaman Force right there, of course, after bringing out that penalty zone and that falling star zone. And the Lolita's movement, of course, was just so perfectly in time to stun the members of Geek&PH that cannot retaliate.
I think you just said Numinal Force.
Numinal Force, yeah.
Force, what?
Well, it's a combination. If you land Zaman Force into a Numinal Blast, it's a Numinal
Ah,
See?
that's clever.
Force. It's what
that's clever.
happened, right?
You bad human, you.
Okay.
I'm right for
Fair enough.
once.
Well, there was a situation where Geek&PH, saw the lights that's coming through our desk, and Curtis shined. I'm intending for a pun here. He shined throughout the team fight.
Shinier than say a forehead right now.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, you can see it. But of course, Ownage owned once again this game number
This
2.
desk is full of funds.
Yes, yes it is. But you can't really deny the good execution that was done right here. And just look here. Goes for the way of the dragon. Wasn't able to kill, but okay, we're going to a next highlight.
So I want to mention, Ownage was able to get the win, but not by any traditional means.
Exactly.
And I think that's really something that Ownage excels at,
Yeah.
because the more that it seems to me that the more Ownage tries to play standard, the more they lose.
Yeah, if they play chaotic, teams cannot understand what
Yeah.
they're doing, and that is a strategy. If they can't understand you, how do they play?
They're like the Joker
Exactly.
Yes.
of MPL.
And that is why their name is Ownage.
Yeah.
It's either lose or own.
They either own or
Oh
they
yeah,
get owned.
either
It's only one
either
of the
make
two.
highlights or not, right?
Yeah, either they're
Either they own
they
or they
live-
get old.
They
really?
live by the sword, they die by the sword.
Yeah, they live for the highlights, by the way.
So I guess coming into this upcoming game, my biggest win condition here is that Ownage gets the highlight heroes.
Harris, Guinevere,
The Cho,
Salida,
Cho,
Cho.
Franco, I don't know.
Don't pick up Esmeralda,
Yeah.
Export. Tarizla is up there. Can make
It's okay.
pretty-
Nah,
pretty
not. Well,
decent
yeah,
highlights.
I've had some 1v4s on
Yeah, Lunox can be up there for Ownage. Doesn't really
For
make highlights,
highlights.
but you know it can kill off 4 heroes in an instant.
Yeah. Which I think Ownage can actually be able to
I
do
think the
that.
Hayabusa would actually suit
Oh
them.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Now that you mention it.
Well, it's both of them actually play the Hayabusa.
Yeah. So I like to see it.
Yeah, third game might get a chance to see the Hayabusa, especially on Hats Cortese. You never know.
We'll find out as we go into the last game of the series. The draft is coming right up as Geek Fam head-to-head on Ownage. They're both 1-1. Let's find out as we go into the drafting stage.
Yes, and again, for the side of Geek Fam, they will be banning out Big Rock right here. And for the side of Ownage, they will
Oh,
be banning
yes.
out again the
Is
Cobra.
banned.
The respect on the
Yes.
highlight-making
Oh,
hero.
looks like you don't want to face any more Harris right there as Geek Fam respectfully bans that
You know,
Harris
the
away.
biggest highlight tank is Kufra. They shouldn't have banned Kufra.
Yeah. Well, they don't have first pick, mind
Yeah,
you.
fair
Yeah,
enough.
right.
Fair
But the
enough.
thing is, I don't
No,
really
they should have
like.
banned X-Borg.
No. I don't really like the Cooper band because Geek Fan PH now can pick up the show.
Yeah,
Yep.
or the X-Borg.
Yeah, could be. But okay, again.
No, this is a big mistake. This is a big mistake.
Yeah, Cho is gonna be probably picked up here by Geek Fan PH or at Xbox still.
I'm
So
just
okay,
gonna take this moment to say
Is picking.
I know nothing about how Ownage is gonna do this.
Cho and Tarizla. There you go.
Again, this is a crazy
So-
draft.
Oh, okay, that is good against the X-Morg, but it doesn't make plays.
Talk about
Your team
crazy.
No, it can.
Yeah, with the Falling Storm.
Yeah,
if
if
he
it-
gets 4 heals, right?
Yeah. But it will really
counts.
depend.
Yeah.
Kinda counts.
Geek Fam, standard, you know, Sam's,
So,
Jimmy,
like the
yeah.
most boring heroes.
Yeah, disciplined plays.
Well, boring.
Yeah, for Ownage, we can pick up the Tarizla. Again, Geek Fan PH. I don't really like the fact that they picked up the Tams, knowing that there's going to be an Esmeralda Tarizla on the side of
Yeah.
Ownage.
Yeah, but again, you know, it really
Tarizla.
depends on how they would execute it onto the game.
Tarizla, please. Okay,
Okay,
they're
let's
answering, they're answering the... Oh, they can still pick up the Tarizla. Mind you, the Cho can be a fighter.
Yes.
I want to see highlight hero. So we want that maybe Leomord.
Leo
But you
Moore.
know,
Leomord with a
You'd be happy with that, won't you?
Leomord with a sprint. That
yeah,
would be delicious.
you'd be happy with that.
I would
Well,
love
it works against Kimi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's up against a Tham, so that might be something that
And the
Ownage
next
can
board,
do.
which
Yeah,
kinda sucks.
yeah.
We'll just have to see on what will their final third ban be.
Yeah, I think this is a Lilia ban from Geek Fan PH or a Tarizla ban still. It's still up for Ownage because, again, this show can be a fighter. CKTD plays there. Good shit.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a
The
good-
highlightest of highlightiest.
Yeah.
The highlightiest.
The
yes.
best hero in terms of making highlights.
Yeah, they take it away. They know because Geek Fam knows.
Yeah.
Because Geek Fam are like literally the geeks in like maybe
Yeah.
high school. They're
Yes.
like, fine, you show offs. I'm just gonna ban all the highlight heroes.
Geek Fam
So
was
that
like,
you don't have
oh
anything
no,
to ban.
oh no, Goshen is off.
Shoot.
Yes.
What
Okay.
do
Oh, somebody
we
followed.
do
Oh,
now?
somebody followed.
Somebody follow the cameraman.
That's so sweet. But again, for
Oh, they take it out.
Is
They
picking.
don't want to see that Hayabusa.
This is probably a carry or a Granger from Ownage.
Yeah, because with the Hayabusa, there's too much push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much push for Geek Fam, but they haven't. They could actually get Estes.
I don't like SS Lolita though.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
You don't need it. You don't. It's
yeah.
like redundant. Actually.
Yeah.
Too
And you don't
much.
have an aggressive tank.
Actually, Estes on Geek Fam would be perfect.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
There, you should put that Estes.
Yeah, I think you
Here.
could because with the Tams and then the
Who will play the SS?
Oh, looks like it's gonna be the
Yeah, it's
carry.
carry. Well, it's
Dogman.
obvious with the
Dogman.
Hayabusa ban. Dogman is an aggressive tank. He
Carry.
will be playing either the X-Borg or an aggressive tank. Because why not will be playing the X-Borg or support?
no, why not? We'll be playing the export.
Well,
and then Docman can pick the Estes, and then look at the survivability.
Yeah, why
of
not
all
can
of
be
them.
playing the Estes and Docman can play the
That's
Exporg.
Oh, okay.
There you
Okay. They are.
Call it. Call it. There you go.
No, but I predicted it.
No. I'm predicting that Estes
I don't care. I don't care.
is gonna be played
Whatever,
here by
whatever.
Why Not, and Exporg will be played by. Oh no.
Lily.
There you go. I was gonna say that this stamps can be attacked.
Yeah. Raphael.
They've done that.
This is my sad face.
Yeah, they've done that.
Looks like
tank
you
stamps.
lost the prediction, my friend.
I was so
He's
close.
the
That is not.
victor.
That is not. Oh, okay, but
Badang. Okay, that.
no. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Leomord.
He listened to you. He listened to you.
I love it.
Pick it.
I love
Pick
Okay,
it.
Leomord.
lock it in.
Pick
Come
it.
on.
Okay, the Leomord is actually great because of
Okay,
the,
okay, he locked it in.
okay,
He locked it
the Leomord is great because you can easily get the Rafaela.
in. Yeah.
You can get the Lilia, which you
Yeah,
need,
yeah.
and at the same time you can dive onto the I forgot the other one.
Export, yeah. You know why Leomord is such a good pick in this game, even though there's a Thams on the side of Geek&PH? Rafaela is literally like a Diggy, and Leomord thrives on Diggy.
Yeah, and you can just go as fast as you want.
Exactly.
You're like Sonic, you gotta go fast right there.
Diggy is much
Looks
more
like-
threatening actually compared to Rafaela, because of Time Journey, right?
Yes, true.
Rafaela is just basically a walking, movement speed steroids.
Yeah, but that is true. But you do have damage on top of that,
Yeah.
which you do not get normally.
Well, there's a time bombs.
Yeah, well, the time bombs are nerfed, right?
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah,
I
so-
think I think Rafaela is better.
Alright.
I'll find out, but let's go predictions.
Oh, it's hard.
This is hard.
It's hard.
This is
Okay,
this is the hardest one to predict actually.
how much can Ownage dish out the highlights here in this game?
I think a lot.
A lot? Okay, I'm going
I
Ownage.
think a lot.
Oh my god.
I'd have to say Ownage too. Sorry.
Oh my god, we've come to a point where highlights matter.
Highlights are the name of the game in this game. If you guys don't know, this is Mobile Legends. This is why.
This is Mobile Legends highlights.
This
Yeah.
is where you can like see individual skills, but I'm going neutral because the Holy Light's with me, and you guys are.
You're going
No,
for Geek
you
Fam, right?
can't. You have to.
Are you
have to
going?
give
Are you
it-
going for Geek Fam? Yes or no?
Oh my god. I think this time I'm going for Ownage.
Yes. Yes. There you go.
Because I saw your wish come true. They took that
Yeah.
Leomord with that sprint.
How about you, Elo?
I really think it's Ownage because the Leomord is amazing with the Rafaela.
Yeah, and I want to see some hell of a highlight.
Yeah, those are highlights. Look, let's be real here. This is fun. We want to have fun. It's gonna be a fun.
It's the last game.
It's the last game of the day. What better way to do it with some highlights?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Full of highlights in the specific game. But the biggest thing is that this is probably the worst situation for both of these teams.
Yeah, because
Yes.
they both wanted 2-0s,
Mhm.
and without those 2-0s, now it's a 2-1. You're only gaining 1 point, so it's a little bit shaky for the both of these
Yeah.
teams right here. Their current status is very, very weird.
And their fate is
But
based on the
can't-
other team's performance.
Yeah.
Yes. So
But-
yeah.
Let's figure
Ooh,
out.
I'm having goosebumps.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps as well. It's a little bit crazy.
I'm
because
excited
I
for the
have no
highlights,
idea
dude.
what to do. I think we just watch.
Yeah.
Let's not shout.
You know,
let's just
I
watch.
don't even care if Geek Fam destroys Ownage, but I just
The
want to see some
highlight.
damn highlights from Ownage.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be exciting. But we're about to find out as we very soon head into the land of dawn. The Land of Dawn. I wonder why they call it Land of Dawn. Because, by the way, before we go to Land of Dawn, I do actually want to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
You can choose 2 skins for the Land of Dawn. You can either do like the Celestial Palace.
Yeah.
Or the other one. Which one do you want?
I actually favor the Celestial Palace because it looks cleaner.
It's like white,
Yeah,
right?
same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the other one.
You like the dirty one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
like the
you're a dirty
dirty
boy.
one.
Oh.
Could be a dirty boy. If that's
You know why it's called the Land of Dawn?
For you, I can be a very
You
dirty
know,
boy. But let's go into the Land of Dawn. Then tell me why.
because
Okay.
the previous map for Mobile Legends was pretty dark. That's why it's called the Land of Dawn.
Okay, so now it got brighter. Like, hey, it's
Yeah,
dawn.
they should have
Okay.
changed it, by the way.
Okay, but finally, let's go introduce the teams one last time.
Alright, for the side of Geek Fam, we have Wynette for the Rafaela, Kingpin for the Lilia, Escanor with the Dockman for the Exborg, and finally Kurt TZ for the Kimmy.
And for the highlight-making team, Ownage on the right side, Nixu as the Leomord, Bimo on the show, CKDD as the carry Lord with the Lolita, and Imiel as the Esmeralda. Almost forgot the name.
And already we're starting to see a little bit of a highlight play. I'm already getting excited right here.
That's
Oh, look at
amazing.
this. Look at this. Could be a level 1 dive.
Yeah, and
no.
Imiel gets a triple kill.
Well,
Well,
we have
look
to
at
see.
the aggression here coming out from Geek Fam. even using that retribution to secure it, but now it's going to be Dogman who does. See, I told you Dogman was going to use it.
Yeah, I like the rotation that Geek Fam is doing right now because Kimi is freely pushing down the turret on top lane. But mind you, that is an Esmeralda really hard target to take down, and there's a freaking carry on the middle lane free farming for Ownage.
Oh, look at this. Under the tower. It looks like it's going to be a dive. Lord dropping down low, taking turret damage from Kingpin. Somehow managed to survive, but that's a speed boost.
Flicker as well.
But BMO getting the kill. It's going to be Wynot who does take it, and Dogman gets a follow-up, and it's now a 2-for-0 exchange. Yet again, though, Inyel in a little bit of a problematic situation. No minions available to keep him alive.
Oh my god, this 4-man dive!
He's going to go straight into it, and that's going to be a cleanup, a 3-for-0 exchange this early on.
This is so much aggression from the side of Geek Fam, ladies and gents.
Geek Fam is saying, we can do highlights too.
Yeah, it's not just you.
It's standard push for a Kimi lineup, but it's quite a highlight because they dove the turret of Ownage by, utilizing 4 heroes. But the downside is the carry free farm for the entire 2 minutes.
Yes, and also this is a good resource take, like what you said, for the carry and that Leo mode right there. But again, the turret's already spawned. It's necessary for both sides of the team to prioritize.
Carry's level 5. Yeah.
And yeah, carry is level 5 with all that fiasco that does happen.
That's why I really question.
Well, it's a
value.
It's a triple kill, so it's still good.
But no, but the value of your late game. But it's based on the carry's farm.
Yeah, exactly. Like CKTD's level.
Yeah, Ownage doesn't care. They lost your heroes. Carry is, getting faster to the late game.
Like, fine, take the 3 heroes.
We're meant to be there by 7 p.m. We came there by 5 p.m.
And like Geek Fam's like, we have an army, and Ownage is like, we have a carry.
We have CKTD. We have highlights.
Yeah.
We have highlights. And highlights galore. It must be as we dive right here into the turtle take. Geek Fam look like they want to easily take it. No contestant just yet from Ownage.
Yes, and again, looks like we'll be aiding that carry onto the middle side, and Cho just giving a bit pressure onto that export, if I'm not mistaken, because the camera's not going to be there yet anytime soon.
Yeah, it is the standard gameplay here from Geek Fam PH. And Ownage, you're trying to scavenge for the resource on the map. And surprisingly, they're holding up when it comes to the net worth. 2k gold lead only for Geek Fam PH. Oh, it's quite big. Again, you have a carry on your lineup, so you're very comfortable right now. Lord, oh my god, almost getting a kill here.
That was way too close for
Well, he wanted to go for the highlights.
Highlights is the name of the game, but here's the middle lane right there. BMO trying to go in. Could get punished right now because the damage is good. RBL, Phantom Steed, Last Insanity as well. Diving in for it, not going to find the damage. But look at the sprint coming in. Somehow still alive by the hair of his chinny chin chin.
This is what you've been looking for.
I have to explain why that single play alone is a highlight. It would have been a disaster for Ownage if Nixon didn't use the speed and sprint it out.
Yes.
Yeah, but they will take a loss in terms of this tower, though. Not too worried because, again, CKTD is still farming a level 7. Oh, my God.
Yeah, this carry is going to be very scary come the late game. Geek Fam PH, again, you still have a Kimi X Borg in the TAMs to rely on when it comes to your mid-game team fights.
Yes, truly. And by now we can see that the Geek Fam here is trying to be cautious as much as possible in engaging in team fights. But again, sticking to the rules, sticking to the book, pushing that turret right there, and just giving more map space just for them to go get resources.
This is the problem. CKTD needs to farm, but if you take away all the towers and take all the map control, CKTD can't farm at all. So I think there needs to be at least a mid take or a top tier take, top tower take for Ownage side.
Yeah, they just need to wait for the timing of the Esmeralda. Iniel is getting his resources up. Once the Esmeralda is online for Ownage, there will be the stopping, the stopping force from Ownage to at least alleviate the pressure that Geek Fam PH is doing right now. Bimo getting catch here on Dogman, but it's going to be turned around. Remember how much damage the export deals. Phantom Steed is going to be used by the Leomord as the camera switch up to the bottom lane to see the Esmeralda free farming. But the real objective is on the bottom lane, getting 2 kills already for Geek Fam PH, slaying the Lolita and the Leomord on the process.
Now the export is showing us some highlights there as they get that double kill and goes transition from that tower to the turtle, and again, it's in the hands of the Geek.
As highlights as an export can give highlights.
Geek Fam PH, you're playing the standard, boring, static game here, 5-0.
Yeah, but they're winning, which is like, okay, fine.
Okay, it's fine. Geek Fam PH, they want the score, they want the victory.
But the Calamity Reaper now coming out here. We don't care about the
there you go.
highlights.
It is the timing of Ownage right now. They can finally put a stop on the push of Geek Fam PH.
Yes, truly. And look at your Kurt TV just trying to push this middle tower here, just standing there.
Just doing my job. Numinum Blast, here comes the highlights. It hits two, and Lard is going to be able to connect with the team fight. Ownage gets the kill on the Rafaela, and double kill for the Esmeralda as Kimi has been taken down. And Ownage, they want more. BMO is getting the catch here on Dockman. Although that's an export, the real fight is still here. Esmeralda is looking for another jump. Unfortunately, he will not be able to do so.
That's fine, Ownage. Stop. Take it. Take that 2-0. Leave. That's fine. That's all you needed.
And that's the first highlight.
And the best thing about it is that Ownage has to take their time slowly scale here, especially for that carry, because you know that Geek is already in front of the kills.
Okay, that's not what you want.
Getting a little too excited. Whoa, he farms!
That's not what you want. That's not what you want. You want a highlight, right?
But Les X will be going for that Leomore right there.
I do want to point out that Nixu, despite the fact that he's not getting a lot of kills, he's doing a lot for his team.
Not getting a lot of highlights?
Yeah, not a lot of highlights yet, but he is making the moves, you know? He is getting... The fact that he's just surviving...
Wait a sec, this Esmeralda is so damn fun.
Yeah, super farm. What the heck?
What the heck?
What?
He only has 2 kills. But this is the patience of Ownage. We're waiting for the highlights to come. Just relax.
A little bit slow on carry because he only just picks up the endless battle now.
Yeah.
Truly.
Well, it's quite understandable. Ownage might have relegated the resource to the Esmeralda because she's the one who's going to stop Geek&PH from pressuring furthermore against Ownage.
Well, Doc, actually in the last team fight, I didn't want to mention something. BMO got a good pick on the Dockman, but the team fight was everywhere else. So even if the pick of the BMO was really, really good on the Dockman, they couldn't follow it up with a kill because BMO got that Way of the Dragon into the tier 3 tower and they couldn't focus on that team fight. They couldn't focus on that pick.
Alright, let's see. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, EVOS is already pushing that top turn of Ownage right here.
Oh, the
looks like
speed.
TZ was actually caught. But looking here,
BMO!
the Wolves for the flash, and Kimi will be getting away that lead.
Numinum Blast!
Numinum Blast will be charged and will be used, and an expert goes for a killing spree, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like he says he's the one who's gonna have the highlight.
Oh, it almost became the team fight that Ownage was looking for, but the Numinum Blast came late. BMO already went in, and the Esmeralda, he thought that he's gonna be able to do the damage, but he died immediately. And Lard, they don't even focus the heroes here inside of Ownage. They just want the towers.
Yes, and looking here, looks like Lolita will be killed by that Kimi in a 4-1 battle. And again, transitioning from one tower to another. This is a good drop for Geek&PH, ladies and gentlemen.
They lay down the Thams, but Kimi has already taken that turret. Although the carry has been taking a lot of kills for Ownage here, Geek&PH, you need to back off.
But there's no more towers left available. You have to realize that there's like 1 tower left. It's an 8-0 tower advantage for Geek&PH. On top of the fact that it's a ridiculous amount of map control, you have to realize that the global gold lead is so staggering here for Geek&PH.
Yeah, it's looking like a 6k gold lead right now, but Geek&PH, they're gonna get a lot more resources compared to Ownage. So Geek&PH just need to play the disciplined game, just do whatever you do, and Ownage, they will start.
Yeah, but this game is still comebackable. The gold lead is only, what, 6,000? It's not that big. And at the same time, if they take those towers, that gold lead will equalize instantly.
Yeah, and there's a golden staff already on the carry, which, mind you, hasn't died yet in this game.
2-0, so this could swing. This could still swing.
Yeah, and then Esmeralda has bought the Beast Killer, so that's an added sustain for NEL during the team fight.
They just need that proper positioning and timing to get all those skills out to actually pressure Geek&PH in a early team fight. But again, the Lord has been spawned. We can see that both teams will be prioritizing this one.
The Lord is important at this point of the game, especially when there are no more towers standing before you.
Well, there's one on the bottom lane, but that's too far. So Geek&PH, they set their eyes on the prize. It is going to be the Lord. Ownage, though, BMO is poised to defend and contest this one from Geek&PH.
Take note that he's outnumbered here, though, and luckily he was able to throw his way out.
Yeah, but here we go. Nice knockoff right there from Dockman, though. Will force him back. BMO takes a little bit of damage, but here comes Inyel. Still going strong, but BMO might be picked off, but the flicker is good. Oh, Numinum Blast! Oh, the Numinum Blast is fantastic as well. Here comes Barbiel. Nixu, that's what we've been waiting for. The Phantom Steed is going to be doing enough, but he's going to be stunned up, separated from his team. Nobody else to back him up, though, and it's going to be a 1v4 situation. That turns into a 1-for-0 exchange here, and this could be the Lord taken without a fight.
The flicker from the Lolita. I would ask you the question, was it valuable that he flickered in and caught the two heroes on the back lines instead of catching the 2 heroes in front of her and get the opening that the Esmeralda wanted.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not, because
absolutely
the
not.
thing is, you're so separated.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that Nix, who came in with a beautiful flank, he was so isolated. It ended up in a 1v4
Yeah, it was
situation.
quite redundant that he caught the two heroes on the back lines. Esmeralda wanted to jump in, but unfortunately, they switched up the targets.
It kind of like destroyed their initial plan
Exactly.
right there because
It would have been a damn of
Yeah.
a highlight.
It would have been better if the Lolita just targeted the frontliners of the Geek fan right there. But again, we can see that the Lord is in the
Yep.
hands of Geek fan PH already into their court.
Oh, the kick from Bimo going to be able to catch.
Oh,
Dortmund.
Hey,
wow!
oh, wow.
It's done, it's done.
Oh.
Aluminum Blast going to be used here by Lolita. No, not even. Not able to
Inyos
dish
gonna
it out.
mount, absolutely no chance for him, and Nixon should follow suit. And
Objectives for Curtisi.
Yes,
Doesn't even care.
And the ladies and gents, that concludes game number 3 in the hands of Geek Fam. Looks like they will be the ones to give away the highlights.
Yeah, you can do highlights. We can do highlights better.
You guys, why don't you like feel so?
Our predictions are all bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we kind
lost.
of like switched it.
It's actually my first loss of the day.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah,
Same.
we were rooting for highlights, but well, we expected that the more disciplined and the more systematic strategic team will prevail in this specific matchup. Unfortunately,
I think we
Ownage-
just wanted the highlights to happen so bad.
yeah.
Yeah, that kind of like, trampled in what was supposed to be our initial prediction. But again, if Ownage had that discipline and that plan, I think they would have pulled that off.
Yeah, I think so too, especially with the fact that Carey was getting really fed.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they couldn't hold on. They weren't able to take any towers. That for me was quite a loss.
Yeah, and their team fight was their team
Awful.
fights were really weird.
Yeah.
They were awful.
It was
Aluminum
like,
Blast, it's good, but it's not hitting the proper target.
Yeah, there was no synergy in those team fights.
yeah, it was kind of miscommunication over, but win
Unfortunately.
some, you lose some.
Well, you win some and you lose some, but you can't lose any more if you're at this
Yeah,
stage of the game.
truly.
Yeah,
honestly.
especially
Yeah.
for Ownage, which I believe they still have a match to be played tomorrow.
I think
Yes.
they still have a
But they
chance.
can't lose at least one game out of that series.
I think they need a
a
2-0.
sweep. Yeah.
Yeah, they need that.
And it's getting harder and harder for all these teams. For some of these teams, they're going to need the 2-0 as well. Like I'm pretty sure Signal Ultra and Arkangel need 2-0 as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
definitely.
The stakes are ridiculously high at the moment.
It's crushing. It's crushing that we are about to see teams eliminated from the regular season. But again, we have to, we have to filter out who is going to be the champions for MPL Season 4.
It's
The
gonna be so
holy
close.
light must say.
Should bow down to you, right? Pray for the next
Pray.
season. Oh, I mean, for the playoffs.
Yes, and if anything can happen right now because as you said, the stars may not be shining bright today this season as you ones will be the one conquering.
Yeah, well, we talk about the new teams. There have been a lot of new teams coming out showing us what they're